Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. So I want to talk about something very quickly. I told someone recently that in my opinion, womanist theory is the historical background and scholarly research that connects Black women in the Black collective to divestment. For those who aren't interested in divesting, right? Because we're not here to force anybody to do anything that they don't want to do. But I do think that for some Black women, it's going to be very jarring to go from mammyism and muling to divested, right? And so I think that what I'm going to start doing to people who kind of are new to the space and they ask me questions, so I'm going to start suggesting to you all that you all read some books about womanist theory. Okay? Let me tell you why. Womanist theory is really the first set of scholarly research that has been done to examine the ways that it's been damaging to Black women to ignore our gender to prioritize race. And it also is the first place to do a lot of thorough research on the ways that we have been damaged by, the men within our own collective, and in some cases, the women within our own collective, right? And also, there's nearly 4 decades of research when it comes to womanist theory. As a matter of fact, many of the originators of womanist theory are still alive. Some of them have YouTube channels, where they give very detailed information. Some of them you can find on Twitter. Some of them you can find other places, okay? And I just think it's very good background information to have. Then once you have that, and you're still interested in divestment, you understand the background, you understand the history, you understand that as far back as at least the 19th century, it's documented that you've had Black women grappling with this whole idea about, gender versus race and dealing with the double-edged sword that is gender and racial discrimination, okay? Womanism is that space that really, that's just really been on it, okay? And also, I think it's going to be important for those of you who are new to these spaces to read some of the books on womanist theology. Listen, you have womanist theologians of all religious backgrounds. One of the most revered theologians in the womanist space is actually a Christian preacher, for those of you who come to womanism and think we're a bunch of sacrilegious heathens, okay? But studying womanist theology will explain to you why you have so many Black women in divested spaces who really have reconsidered the ways that we allow religion to influence us, because religion has been used not only to enforce systems of oppression in the larger society, but also to enforce the culture that suppresses Black women within the Black collective. And womanist theology is really one of the first places that has done consistent and ongoing research to discuss how damaging that's been for Black women and Black children. All right? And the good thing about it is most of the books that are kind of like the foundation of womanist theory are available on Amazon. Some of them are not really in wide circulation, so they may not be available on Amazon Prime, but you can still buy them on Amazon and you can get them from a third-party seller. So that means, it might take 2 or 3 weeks to get them, but you'll have those books in your arsenal. And then once you've done your background research and you understand the history and kind of the foundation of these spaces, then when you come to other spaces in divestment, whether there are courses you want to take or there are certain channels you want to follow, you understand the background, you understand the history. All right? One really good book to start with, in my opinion, is The Womanist Reader. Okay? That book is available on Amazon right now. Anyway, let me know what you think. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you very soon. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Bye.